Hello and welcome to the fields here at North Penn High School, where the 5-10-1 Maidens battle against the visiting 9-4-2 Upper Perkiomen Indians in this non-league matchup. I'm Alpo Juan along with Jesse Alexander bringing you the action for North Penn Television. Now Jesse, the Maidens, they suffered a crushing defeat against the Chamonix yesterday. What are your thoughts on that game?
My thoughts on that game are, I feel for the Maidens. I really do. They lost, but they did play a good game. The score, I believe, was 3-1 in favor of the other team. So good luck to the Maidens today. Let's hope to see a win.
All right, good luck to the Maidens as they try to rebound against the Indians today. And with the game in progress, Maidens with the ball. Ball out of bounds, it will belong to the Indians. Let's take a quick look at the rosters for both teams, Jesse.
Okay, for the Upper Perkiomen Indians, Kelly Epler, number 20. Number 40, Casey Crum. Number 6, Haley Shantz. Number 43, Sarah Bowers. Number 39, Sandy Fetterman. Number 31, Julie Hess. Number 29, Adrienne Willower. Number 35, Amy Davidson. Number 14, Becky Frank. Number 26, Melissa Ho. Number 28, Amanda Olson. Number 12, Pam Pike. Number 48, Melissa Soul. Number 16, Jessica Shilloway. The starting goalie is number 57, Megan Wickard. Number 22, Amanda Young. Number 15, Pam Ciani. Number 13, Rachel Hilligar. Number 60, Jan Hoff. Number 1, Lauren Lukens. Number 45, Lindsay Moore. And number 11, Megan Rosenberger.
Thank you, Jesse. Now a quick look for the Maidens starting lineup. Number 3, Sue Lee. Number 5, Megan Sins. Number 6, Laura Simpson. Number 7, Lindsay Rogers. Number 8, Meg Sommer. Number 9, Leslie Moggenberg. Number 12, Amanda Spalding. Number 13, Christina Ford. Number 16, Sarah DeSilly. Number 21, Katie Sommer. And the starting goalkeeper for Maidens, number 20, Megan Schneider. Ball out of bounds, belonged to the Maidens. Actually fell against the Indians. Maidens put the ball in play.
The head coach for the Upper Perkiomen Indians is Kelly Bringinger, and the assistant coach is Carol Grice. Our officials today are Jane Moyer and Bonnie Taylor.
Thanks, Jesse. Ball out of bounds it will belong to the Indians. Put in play, trying to put some pressure on the Maidens. Maidens playing good defense. Foul call against the Indians. However, they do get the ball back, playing it outfield. Ball out of bounds to the Indians. Actually, a foul call against the Maidens will be Indians' ball. Indians trying to put some pressure on the North Penn defense. And yet another foul against the Indians, putting quickly in play. Now foul against the Indians. Maidens, number 12, Amanda Spalding, pushing it upfield. Once again, Amanda Spalding pushing it upfield for number 6, Laura Simpson, who in turn pushes it upfield for number 13, Christina Ford. She loses the ball, however. Stays in bounds. Now out of bounds. Last touch by the Maidens will be upper Perkiomen ball. Now time to clear the ball was number 16, Sarah DeCilli. Pushing upfield for the Maidens. She loses control of the ball, however. Foul call against North Penn. That was number 7, Lindsay Rogers. Calling a foul. Actually, it was a foul against Upper Perkiomen. It will be Maiden's ball. Pushing it up play. Now Laura Simpson with the ball. Battling a Indians player. Back on defense, number 9, Leslie Mockenberg. Draws a foul. Number 12, Amanda Spalding, going back on defense to help out. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll be North Penn ball. Now, I mentioned before, Megan Schneider, starting goalkeeper for Maidens, getting a rare start in place of Heather France. Megan Schneider, one of the many underclassmen that we have in the Maidens field hockey team.
Yes, it is good that she gets experience in the goal for a varsity game.
Now Maine's pushing ball upfield. Be Katie Somore. Trying to get her sister Katie Somore. Foul against number 7, Lindsay Rogers of North Penn. To be Indians ball. Put quickly in play. Back to retriever, however, was Leslie Mockenberg. Sends it out of bounds.
And it'll be brought back in by Sandy Fitterman for the Indians.
So far, it's pretty early in the ball game, but the Indians seem to be dominating the offensive side of the ball. Most of the play has been on North Penn's half of the field. Now the Maine's trying to push the ball upfield. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Katie Somore.
Once again, it's brought back in by Sandy Fetterman.
Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Maidens. The Indians putting a lot of pressure on the Maidens defense. They won't allow them to get out of their other zone. Now penalty corner called against the Maidens.
And it's brought back in by Sarah Bowers for the Indians. Once again, another penalty corner.
Foul against the Indians. It'll be North Penn ball. It'll be put in play by Sarah DeCilli. It was a nice stop by Megan Schneider, the goalkeeper. Put back in play by Leslie Mockenberg. Foul call against the Indians. Pushing it upfield for the Maidens. Katie Somore trying to get control of the ball. Draws a foul. And number 5, Megan Sins, pushing the ball outfield. Trying to find Meg somewhere. Ball out of bounds once again, belonging to the Maidens. So far, not many scoring opportunities in this game, Jesse.
Not many for the Maidens, but the Indians have had a few scoring opportunities. It's just it remains to be seen if they will score a goal against the newly playing varsity player Megan France.
You're right. That decision to start Megan Schneider was game time decision by Coach Joan Moser. She didn't decide that until pregame warm-ups. Now putting pressure for the Maidens. Number 6, Laura Simpson, puts the ball in play. Lose control of the ball, however, will be cleared out by Upper Perkiomen. Out of bounds, however. Brought back by the Maidens. Pushing upfield was number 31, Julie Hess, for the Indians. That's a timeout called by the Indians. So far, not many shots on goal. The Indians were only 2 shots on goal so far, and none for the Maidens. And penalty corners, 2 for the Indians, and against none for the Maidens. As we mentioned before, the Indians just dominating this first half.
Yes, they are. They are dominating. We haven't seen the ball on their side, on their half of the field, for most of the game. We have seen it mostly on the Maiden side. The offense for the Upper Perkiomen Indians is just, I can't describe it in words.
They are putting a lot of pressure on Megan Schneider, but however they haven't been able to capitalize on any other chances. As North End's defense is playing a pretty good game. However, their offense hasn't really gotten off to a good start yet, as they haven't put any pressure on Upper Perkiomen's goalkeeper, Megan Wickard. Teams getting ready to return to the field. This ball will be put in play by Upper Perkiomen. Katie Sommer putting some pressure. Ball out of bounds to North Penn. Katie Sommer once again putting some pressure. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by North Penn player. I'm sorry, it was last touch by Upper Perkiomen player. It would be North Penn ball. Put in play was Megan Sins. Up to Katie Sommer. Draws a foul. Once again, Megan Sins ready to put the ball in play. She'll send it to Lindsay Rogers. Gives it to Laura Simpson. She regains control of the ball and draws a foul. Once again, Megan Sins push the ball upfield for the Maidens. Actually, this time it'll be Sarah DeCilli pushing the ball upfield. Laura Simpson. Once again. Now Katie Sommer putting pressure. Draws another foul. And once again, Megan Sins put the ball in play. And the ball goes out of bounds It'll belong to the Indians. Number 15. Now number 13, Christina Ford, putting some pressure on the Indians defense. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Leslie Moggenberg put the ball in play. Goes out of bounds. It belongs to the Indians.
Being brought back in by Pam Ciani.
Clear out of the way by Christina Ford. However, regained by the Indians. North Penn draws a foul. Be brought back in by number 12, Amanda Spalding. Trying to find Meg Somar. Ball just hops over his stake down. Now Laura Simpson stops the ball, draws a foul. Puts the ball quickly in play. Ball out of bounds. It'll belong to North Penn. And that'll be Amanda Spalding. Getting ready to bring it back in. Sarah DeCilli now. Trying to regain control of the ball. Good move by DeCilli. Foul against the Indians. Megan Sins with the ball in play. Trying to find Meg Somar. Now Amanda Spalding sending the ball upfield for Christina Ford. Now putting some pressure on the defense. Megan Sins. I'm sorry, that was Leslie Moggenberg. Giving the ball to Sarah DeCilli. A little miscommunication by the Indians defense. However, they do draw the foul. Cleared out of the zone by Lindsay Rogers. Lindsay Rogers once again clears the zone. Pass to Meg Somar, trying to find Katie Somar. Couldn't get a hold of the ball. It'll be out of bounds. It'll belong to the Indians. Foul call against the Indians. Ready to put the ball in play will be Lindsay Rogers. Now back in for the Indians. Indians putting some pressure on Maiden's defense. Lindsay Rogers, however, playing a great game defensively. Now Sarah DeCilli clears the ball out to Katie Somar. Trying to find her sister Meg Somar. Now Sarah DeCilli once again with the ball. Pushes it upfield for Christina Ford. Trying to find someone open for North Penn. Good stop by the Indians goalkeeper, Megan Wickard. And the Maidens draw a penalty corner, their first of the game. Ball hops over everybody's stick. Foul call against Sarah DeCilli. She sends the Indians number 29, Adrian Willer, to the ground. The ball will be put back in play by number 22, Amanda Young. Ball goes out of bounds. Belongs to the Maidens. Leslie Morgenberg to put the ball back in play. Nice save by number 29, Adrian Willower. Prevents the ball from going out of bounds. Foul call against North Penn. Once again, Amanda Young to put the ball back in play. Christina Ford pushing the ball upfield. Gets called for a foul. The Indians putting the ball back in play. Leslie Morgenberg clears the ball out. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Indians ball. Foul call against the Indians. Be North Penn ball once again. Megan Sands to put the ball in play. Actually, that'll be Lindsay Rogers putting the ball back in play. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Lindsay Rogers once again putting the ball in play. Trying to find Katie Somar. Loses control of the ball. It'll be Indians ball. Leslie Morgenberg sending the ball upfield. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Megan Sims to put the ball back in play. Sends it over to Laura Simpson. Pushes it upfield for Christina Ford. Foul against the Maidens. Sarah DeCilli. Nice move by DeCilli. Trying to find Katie Somar. Pushing ball out of the zone, however, was the Indians defense. Foul call against DeCilli. Now pushing upfield for the now number 12, Amanda Spalding sends the ball upfield. Played out of zone by number 15, Pam Ciani of the Indians. Megan Sins sends the ball up to Katie Somar, who loses control of the ball, however. Megan Sins recovers. Once again, push the ball upfield. Meg Somar giving chase the ball. Katie Somar trying to regain control of it. Dangerous play against North Penn. Brought back in play by the Indians. Out of bounds. It'll belong to North Penn. Megan Sims putting the ball in play for Laura Simpson. Ball out of bounds by North Penn. Brought back in by the Indians. Laura Simpson. I'm sorry. Megan Sims ready to clear the ball out. Ball out of bounds off of the Indians. Lindsey Rogers putting the ball back in play. Now Sarah DeCilli regaining control of the ball for the Maidens. Foul call against the Maidens. Putting the ball back in play for the Maidens with number 43. I'm sorry, number 47, Casey Drescher. It'll be Indians ball. Put it quickly back in play. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be brought back in play by number 12, Amanda Spalding, who finds Sarah DeCilli. Now the Indians putting some pressure, trying to get some scoring opportunity. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be North Penn ball. So far in this game, not that many shots and goals. We have 2 for Upper Perkiomen and only 1 for North Penn. The defense for both teams playing an outstanding game.
That is true. One thing that I have noticed throughout the game is that the Upper Perkiomen team, whenever the ball seems to be put back in play, is getting in front of the ball when the Maidens bring the ball back in play. Upper Perkiomen seems to gain control of it right away. And something the Maidens might want to work on.
Foul call against North Penn. Clear out by Leslie Moggenberg. Now Lindsey Rogers sends it out of bounds. It'll be Indians ball. Now foul call against the Indians. Gained by North Penn. Laura Phelps pushing the ball upfield. Call on a foul. Brought back in play by the Indians, who get called for a foul. It'll be Megan Sims putting the ball back in play. Dangerous play call against Megan Sims of the Maidens. With about 3 minutes left in the first half, the score remains tied at 0-0. Not much offense in this game. As we mentioned before, the defense for both teams has been playing an outstanding game.
They have. The defense for the Maidens seemed a bit weak until that timeout was called.
Since that timeout, the Indians haven't registered a shot and goal.
That's right. Whatever Jane Moser said to her team probably gave them the emphasis to, give them the motivation to go out and hopefully win this game.
Ball out of bounds. Put back in play by Megan Sims of the Maidens. Nice play by the Maidens defense. Leslie Moggenberg trying to stop the ball, gets called for a foul. However, the Indians turn it right back over to the Maidens on a dangerous play call against them. Now pushing the ball outfield for the Maidens, Laura Simpson. Draws a foul. And she will be putting the ball back in play. Sends it to no one in particular. Trying to find Katie Somar. Ball goes out of bounds. Belong to the Indians. Sarah DeCilli sending ball upfield for Amanda Spalding. Now Katie Somar trying to regain control of the ball. Megan Sims pushing the outfield. Sarah DeCilli with a nice stick check. Now Christina Ford pushing the ball upfield. Loses control of the ball, however. Leslie Moggenberg trying to push the ball back in play to Megan Sims. Sends it upfield for Christina Ford. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Maiden's ball. Put back in play by the Maidens. Sarah DeCilli gains control of the ball. Now Laura Simpson putting some pressure on the Indians defense. Sarah DeCilli set the ball back in play. Foul call against the Indians. And now Laura Simpson putting the ball in play. And last chance for a good scoring opportunity for the Maidens. Ball still loose now. Foul against the Maidens.
And that sound is the end of the half.
And that indeed is the end of the first half from the field of North Bend High School, where the Maidens are tied with the Upper Perkiomen Indians with a score of 0-0. We'll be back with a recap of the first half as well as second half action here on North Bend Television. Stay with us.
Music is a way of learning, integrating all disciplines of education, creating a learning environment where children want to learn. Music is an important part of the classroom curriculum. Children experience history and world cultures as they listen to and perform music of other times and places.
What music means to me is to get a better education, making the sounds of the music and playing the notes.
Education in the arts promotes higher level thinking skills by fostering creativity, imagination, self-discipline, teamwork, and self-esteem. Involvement in a music program leads to higher SAT scores.
The music program at North Penn has provided me with the skills I need to either pursue a career in music or even a hobby. I know that the North Penn music program will have provided me with the skills that I need to do so.
Music instills a sense of cultural identity and pride in our children. Music is the beat of education.
I'm the man. It's my birthday.
Exercised lately?
Welcome back here at the fields at North Penn High School, where the Maidens are tied with the visiting Upper Perkiomen Indians by the score of 0-0, along with Jesse Alexander and Mal Poblano, bringing you second half action on North Penn Television. Jesse, about the first half, it was pretty good defensive game for both teams.
It was. I'm sorry.
I'll say neither one of them could get anything going offensively.
No, towards the end of the half, in fact, the last few seconds of the first half, we saw the Maidens put enormous pressure on Megan Wickard, who is the goalie for the Upper Perkiomen Indians. They came close to scoring, but Megan held her own and kept that ball out of the goal. So, good job, Megan.
You're right, now underway in the second half. Foul call against the Indians. Put back in play by the Maidens. Foul against the Maidens. Put back in play with number 16. Actually, number 43, that's Sue Lee. Sent out of bounds by the Maidens, put back in play by the Indians. Now the Indians send the ball out of bounds. Be brought back in by Megan Sins of the Maidens. I'm sorry, that was number 12, Amanda Spalding of the Maidens. Stopped by Lindsay Rogers. Now into the game is number 37, Shannon Eplot. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Maidens. Put back in play by the Indians. Now putting the ball back in play will be
Lindsay Rogers.
Number 7, Lindsay Rogers, you're right. Trying to find Laura Simpson.
And a high stick call against the Indians.
Actually, a dangerous play call against the Indians.
That was a pretty dangerous play. The ball was hit right up into Lindsay's midsection.
The Maidens turn it over, however, and put back in play by the Indians. Now Laura Simpson sends the ball out of bounds. Now, as mentioned before, neither team getting anything going offensively, as we only saw 2 shots in goal by the Indians to 3 shots in goal by the Maidens. And the Indians only had 2 penalty corners against 1 for the Maidens.
Al, I'm going to tell you this right now. I would not be surprised if this game ends in a tie 0-0. Because the way that these two teams are playing right now, it's amazing. Both had, it's like equal. They both have just equal sides. Just offense, defense, they're both playing the same. Balls are getting nowhere near the goal.
Actually, I would say their defense is basically the same because neither team has gotten really anything going offensively for them. The Maiden just coming close at the end of the first half. Now ball will be put back in play by number 12, Amanda Spalding. Foul against the Indians. It'll be a penalty corner for the Maidens.
Laura Simpson will be the one bringing it back in play. And the ball almost went in. Laura Simpson had it. Her stick was on the ground, almost flicking the ball in, but missed it and showed a little sign of frustration.
Now Lindsay Rogers putting the ball back in play for the Maidens. Sending it up to the middle for Amanda Spalding. Great save by the goalkeeper. Megan Wickard. She lands on top of the ball.
And another penalty corner against the Indians. Will be brought back in again by Laura Simpson.
Now ball goes out of bounds by North Penn. The Indians putting the ball back in play. Lindsay Rogers, however, putting some pressure on the Indians player. Now Laura Simpson. And she gets tangled up with Katie Sommer, who accidentally kicks the ball. Ball sent out of bounds by number 9, Leslie Moggenberg.
The ball will be brought back in play by number 39, Sandy Fetterman for the Upper Perkiomen Indians.
Foul call against the Maidens. Will be brought back in by the Indians. Now penalty corner. Call against the Maidens. It's number 37, Shannon Eplot, accidentally kicks the ball.
And we'll see Sarah Bowers bring it in for the Indians.
Great defensive stand by the Maidens, not allowing the Indians to get a shot on goal. However, they do send the ball out of bounds. Be brought back in by the Indians. Now foul call against the Indians. Ball will be put back in play by Sarah DeCilia of the Maidens. Ball goes out of bounds. And that was number 8, Meg Somar, getting called for the foul. Now Shannon Eplot giving a stick check against the Indians player. That was Amanda Spalding falling down, trying to chase the ball. Ball goes out of bounds, will belong to the Maidens, however. Brought back in by Sue Lee. Now Laura Simpson pushes the ball upfield. Stopped by the Indians defense. Ball out of bounds. Actually, a foul call against the Indians. That was Lindsay Rogers putting the ball back in play. Sue Lee clearing the ball out. Finding Sarah DeCilli. Tries to push the ball outfield. Now Christina Ford gets the ball. Still battling. Gets called for a foul. Now the Indians put the ball in play. Another foul against Sarah DeCilia. She accidentally kicks the ball. Laura Simpson trying to clear the ball out. Gets a piece of the ground, not all the ball. Ball kept in play by number 21, Katie Somar on Maidens. She draws a foul. Then Laura Simpson sends the ball in play. Trying to find Katie Somar. Leslie Moggenberg now sends the ball up to Lindsay Rogers. A kicking foul against Upper Perkiomen. Ball will be put in play by Lindsey Rogers. Sends it up to Katie Somore. And Laura Simpson putting a lot of pressure on the Indians defense. North Penn doing a better job offensively this second half. Unlike they did in the first half, as the game was being dominated by the Indians.
I wouldn't quite say that it was a domination. I say it was equal for the first half. Now it seems pretty much the same as the first half. Maidens seem to gain a little bit of an upper hand. But, ooh. Dangerous play called against the Maidens.
Ball hops over Leslie Moggenberg's stick. Foul call against the Indians. Put back in play by number 3, Sue Lee. Actually, number 43, Sue Lee. Now Sue Lee giving chase to the ball, trying to clear it out. Now Sarah DeSilly clears the ball out. Now Amanda Spalding pushing the ball outfield for the Maidens. Ball gets past the Indians defense. Kept in by the Maidens, but the Indians recover, however. A good stick check by Laura Simpson. Putting the ball to the middle. Great save by Indians goalkeeper. Be a foul call against the Maidens. Now Shannon Eplot intercepts a pass. Pushes it upfield for Katie Somore. Now Lindsey Rogers with the ball. Sends it up to the middle. That was Diana Giangeli for the Maidens. She was surrounded by blue shirts. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians, brought back in by number 7, Lindsey Rogers and Maidens. Sent out by the Indians. Foul against Maidens. Once again, another foul for the Maidens. Trying to clear the ball out was number 43, Sue Lee. She gets called for a foul. It'll be Indians' ball. Sue Lee playing an outstanding game defensively. Gets called for another foul, however.
And Amanda Young for the Indians will push it back into play.
Number 12, Amanda Spalding for the Maidens, battling, taking control of the ball. Now Christina Ford. And Sue Lee pushes the ball upfield. Diana Giangeli chasing the ball. Falls down. And gets called for a foul. Now Sarah DeSilly keeps the ball inside the offensive zone for North Penn. Ball out of bounds and ends up near our production van. It's going to be brought back in by Lindsay Rogers for the Maidens. Now Megan Sims putting the ball back in play. Now Katie Somar trying to get control of the ball. Howard cleared out by the Indians. Now Sarah DeCilli with good move. Sends the ball to Shannon Eplot. Shannon Eplot still controlling the ball. Trying to find number 13, Christina Ford. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. It'll be Maiden's ball. A little bit of confusion here. As late whistle. Ball foul call against the Indians. Sarah DeCilli puts the ball back in play. Now Sarah DeCilli gives chase to the ball. Christina Ford. Call for the foul now. Albert Perkiomen pushes the ball upfield. Sent across field by Sue Lee to Megan Sims. Ball kept in nicely by Albert Perkiomen. Now ball goes out of bounds off of the Indians. Be brought back in by Megan Sims of the Maidens. I'm sorry, that's Leslie Mockenberg of the Maidens. Foul against the Indians. How are they getting control of the ball back? Megan Sims putting pressure on. Now sending the ball out of bounds was Leslie Mockenberg. Ball will be put back in play by Albert Perkiomen. Foul call against the Indians. Megan Sims pushing ball off field again. And out of bounds. Ball will be put back in play by number 14. Becky Frank of the Indians. Stopped by Megan Sims. No miscommunication by Lindsay Rogers and Katie Somar, the Maidens. They lose control of the ball. Now Sarah DeCilli gets called for a kick ball. Ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Maidens. Sue Lee to take the ball and put the ball in play. Now send out field by Megan Sims. Pushing out field for number 12, Amanda Spalding. Now Shannon Eplot trying to gain control of the ball. Leslie Mockenberg now trying to clear the ball out. It'll be Sue Lee. As the score remains tied at 0-0. Maidens against the Upper Perkiomen Indians. Here in the second half. Now the Indians putting some pressure. Great save by Megan Schneider of the Maidens. Ball cleared out by by the Maidens defense. Jesse, that was the first shot on goal registered for the Indians in the second half. Maidens doing a great job defensively.
They are doing a great job defensively, and Megan, for her first time in goal, just displayed a beautiful save.
You're right. Neither goalkeeper has been tested that much. It's been basically a defensive game for both teams. So far, the shots on goal for the game are 3 for Upper Perkiomen and 5 for North Penn. Foul call against North Penn. Sarah DeSilly trying to get control of the ball. Ball last touch by DeSilly, out of bounds. Belonged to the Indians. Now Meg Sommer trying to push the ball outfield, trying to find one of her teammates. Now Shannon Eplot pushing the ball outfield, but no one home for North Penn. Now Megan Sins trying to clear the ball out. That'll be Leslie Moggenberg finding Lindsay Rogers. Katie Sommer unable to keep the ball in play. Out of bounds, last touch by the Maidens.
Will be brought back in by Adrienne Wilwer. Adrienne is just one of 4 seniors on the Indians team. Seniors make up the least amount of class people on the team.
You're right, it's in both teams, basically underclassmen for both teams. As you mentioned, only 4 seniors for the Indians. Only, I see about 6 or 7 on the Maidens roster. Basically underclassmen for both teams. Penalty corner call against North Penn. Katie Sommer trying to push the ball upfield for her sister Meg Sommer. Good move by Meg Sommer. Now Katie Sommer. Good teamwork by the 2 sisters.
They're doing a great job today.
Katie Sommer, a senior. Meg Sommer, only a sophomore.
Speaking of sophomores, the Indians only have 7 on their team. And 11 juniors. So primarily, they're a pretty young class. A pretty young team. And a timeout is called for, appears to be the Maidens.
As we mentioned before, the shots on goal are 3 for Upper Perkiomen and 5 for the Maidens. Neither team has been able to capitalize yet, though.
No.
The score remains tied at 0-0. Now, penalty corners. Upper Perkiomen with 4 having a slight edge, and North Penn only has 3 penalty corners in the game. And as we see Coach Joan Moser trying to motivate her players, trying to let them know that they can still win this game. They keep putting pressure on the Indians' defense.
The Indians this season in their Pac-10 league is 8-2-2. So it's pretty surprising that the Maidens are giving them a little trouble.
You're right, the Maidens in their Suburban 1 league, they're 5-7-1. So struggling a little bit for the Maidens, but still putting up a good game against the Indians today. As both teams get back on the field. Megan Sins gets ready to put the ball in play. Sends it up to Amanda Spalding. Now the Indians showing some speed as they push the ball upfield. Foul call against the Indians. Ball brought back in play by Sue Lee of the Maidens. Now it'll be Megan Sins. Foul call against the Maidens. Sarah DeCilli putting pressure on the ball. Now Megan Sins gets called for a foul. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Maiden's ball from inside their penalty area. Foul against Katie Sommer of the Maidens. Now foul call against the Indians. Now number 12, Amanda Spalding for the Maidens, trying to push the ball upfield. Gets called for an obstruction foul. Now the Maidens call for a foul. That was once again Amanda Spalding.
Number 15, Pam Ciani will bring it back in.
The official gives a warning to Sue Lee. Now the Indians put the ball back in play. A foul call against the Indians. Now foul call against the Maidens will be brought back in by the Upper Perkiomen Indians. Cleared out by Sarah DeCilli of the Maidens. Shannon Eplot trying to clear the ball out. Laura Simpson gets called for a foul. Sully clearing the ball out now. Now Meg Sommer trying to now Megan Sins has the ball passed to Meg Sommer. Meg Sommer gets called for a foul.
And there seems to be about just under 5 minutes left in regulation time for this game. And the score remains 0-0, a tie.
Now Shannon Eplot pushing ball upfield. Sends it over to Christina Ford, who is unable to control. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Indians. Meg Sommer once again getting called for another foul. Now dangerous play against the Indians. Ball will be put back in play by number 12, Mendes Pauling. Yet another foul against Meg Sommer. Ball out of bounds. Sully putting the ball back in play for the Maidens. Now Sully trying to clear the ball out. Gets beat on the play. Now Sarah DeSilli with a good stick check. Clears the ball out. Sends it over to Christina Ford. Now Sarah DeSilli once again with the ball. Keeping it in play. And clearing it out. Ball goes out of bounds off of an Oprah Perkiomen player.
And that sound means it's the end of the game. And that's the end of regulation time. So, welcome to overtime. With the score still a tie 0-0.
As both teams have played an outstanding defensive game.
That they have.
We could either call it a great defense or a poor offense by these two teams. Neither one of them has been able to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
I guess that's looking at the glass either half full or half empty.
You're right, it's both goalkeeper. Neither one of the two goalkeepers have been tested that often during this game. As the teams get together for a breather in between periods. So far the shots on goal are still 5 for the Maidens and 3 for the Indians. And the penalty corners are still the same also. 4 for the Indians and 3 for the Maidens. I believe overtime rules are sudden death. They play. The first team to score wins. And if no one scores at the end of the overtime period, the game will end up in a tie. Now, Jesse, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
My thoughts on this game are an excellent job by both the Maidens and the Indians. They have been playing great offensively, defensively, or, if you can see it as a pessimist side, poorly on both. But looking at this game, it appears to be two evenly matched teams going at it.
You're right, as neither team really giving up the big play to each other. They kept the game fairly evenly matched up throughout the whole game. It's been a good pretty good game for the goalkeeper for Maidens, Megan Schneider. Their first start.
Megan Schneider is doing a great job in goal, being this her first.
I believe so. It's her first start.
Her first start for a varsity game. But then again, like you said earlier, both goalies haven't been tested, so they haven't seen too much action.
You're right, Megan Wickard for the goalkeeper for the Indians has had 5 shots against, and she's smothered all 5 of them. As both teams get ready to take the field once again for the overtime period. As we mentioned before, it is sudden death overtime. First team to score wins. Looks like the Maidens will be starting with the ball. And just underway in the overtime period. Amanda Spalding sending the ball for Katie Sommer. Now Katie Sommer sending it up for number 12, Amanda Spalding. Great save by Megan Wickard. The Maidens starting off, putting some pressure on the Indians. The ball being pushed upfield by number 13, Rachel Hilgary. Now Amanda Spalding once again for the Maidens. Foul call against the Indians. Shannon Epplot puts the ball in play. Katie Sommer chasing it. But the Indians goalkeeper, Megan Wickard, kicks the ball out of harm's way. Now Sarah DeCilli for North Penn. Finding number 6, Laura Simpson. North Penn once again regaining control of the ball. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians will be brought back in by Leslie Moggenberg of the Maidens. Laura Simpson trying to gain control of the ball. Gets called for a foul. Will be brought back in by number 22, Amanda Young for the Indians. Now Sarah DeCilli hit the ball off of Shannon Epplot. It'll be Indians ball. Foul call against Shannon Epplot of the Maidens. Now Sarah DeCilli sends the ball out of bounds. It'll be brought back in by number 22, Amanda Young for the Maidens. Foul against the Indians. Ball put back in play by Leslie Moggenberg. Sarah DeCilli playing great defense. Gets called for a foul. It'll be a penalty corner against the Maidens. That'll be the 5th penalty corner of the game for the Indians. And the refs call a kick ball against the Indians. Ball will be put back in play by the Maidens. Giving chase to the ball is Laura Simpson.
The Maidens are doing an excellent job of keeping that ball out of the goal.
You're right, that last play was a great scoring opportunity for the Indians. But Maidens did a great job defensively, not allowing a clear shot on goal. Now Laura Simpson put the ball back in play for the Maidens. Finding number 37, Shannon Eplot.
The Maidens just haven't had they've had maybe a few scoring opportunities, but it appears that they're just sending the ball up the field down onto the Perkiomen half.
Yeah, they're just trying to let their forwards do all the job.
Yes, the goalie just keeps kicking the ball out. So here we see a possible scoring opportunity for the Indians.
Foul call against the Maidens. Indians with a great scoring opportunity here. But the Maidens, once again, a great job defensively by the Maidens. It's number 37, Shannon Eplot, clears the ball out. Now sent back in play by Perkiomen. Leslie Moggenberg draws a foul. And she will put the ball back in play.
At the start of the first half, the Maidens seem to be appear to be dominating, but now it seems that the sides have turned and the Indians are taking over.
You're right, now another foul call against the Maidens. Now Laura Simpson doing a great job. That was number 12. Amanda Spalding turned the ball over for North Penn. Now Leslie Moggenberg playing smothering defense against. She draws a foul. Plays the ball quickly. Up to Sarah Katie Somar. Stops, sends the ball into the middle, but no one there for North Penn. Just trying to find Shannon Eplot. Number 13, Christina Ford, you chase the ball, going back on defense.
And another scoring opportunity for the Indians, but they were unable to capitalize.
You're right, Megan Schneider aggressively came out of the goal, and she collided with the upper Perkiomen player.
You can tell that Megan really does not want that ball to get behind her and into that goal. And Leslie Moggenberg is coming off the field.
Ball put back in play by upper Perkiomen.
And a penalty corner for the Indians. Ball was kicked by the Maidens.
Ball sent into the penalty area. And another penalty corner for the Indians.
Once again, another scoring opportunity for the Indians.
This is where the Maidens defense has to step up and not allow the clear shot and goal. Great save by Megan Schneider. Kicks the ball out of harm's way.
Megan is doing an excellent job in that goal. She's kicking the ball out when it comes to her.
Now once again the Maidens unable to clear the ball out this time. Ball out of bounds. It belonged to Upper Perkiomen.
A penalty called against the Indians.
However, they regain control of the ball. That's number 13, Rachel Kilgary. Another great save by the goalkeeper for the Maidens, Megan Schneider. Another great scoring opportunity for the Indians. But a better save by Megan Schneider.
This is where the Indians are showing their 8-2-2. They're showing how good of a team they really are. They're dominating over the Maidens. And that is the end of overtime.
That indeed is the end of the game. And that'll just about wrap it up for us today from the fields here at North Penn High School. Once again, the final score as the Maidens battle up to a tie with the Upper Perkiomen Indians with a score of 0-0. For Jesse Alexander and the entire North Penn television crew, I'm Al Poblano, saying we'll see you next time.